and thanks, Peter. It's great to be on board.
So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital, a bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here which has housed some of the game's glitterati since 2006. We're up and running then. Kimmich. And here's Dembele. And it's Frimpong.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Van der Ven clears it away. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, the explosive Ousmane Dembele is a very interesting player. Praised by many for his game-changing qualities. His showboating and confidence has won him a lot of admirers, and he can be a real force if he can add consistency to all of that talent.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he throws. One! And the ball's come loose here. And he should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Šeško. Rafa Silva. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And that's Šeško! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. Now this could be a chance. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Gruev. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Driving on and making good progress. Good take, and it's Silva! Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Keane was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, important interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Looking to play him in. He's found a way through. Xavi Simons. Oh, he's been caught napping. And this is Dembele. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Dembele. Rafa Silva. And it's claimed by the keeper.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Ball is over the line. Gruev. And it's Silva. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Rafa Silva! And he thumps it clear. Now it's Keane.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Rafa Silva. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tomiyasu. Foyt. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now that looks a decent ball. Tomiyasu. And it's Silva. Now Simons. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Keane. Foot in. Rafa Silva. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Tomiyasu. And he's there to belt it away. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So neither side has found a way through yet.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Oakland Roots are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Oh, good take in a good area.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Foyt. Kimmich. And here's Rafa Silva. Rafa Silva. It's Silva! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Kimmich. Xavi Simons. And it's Hernandez. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Rafa Silva. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Quality ball. Nicely shaped ball. That's been cut out, well played. Dembele being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Keane. Can he get it through? Oh, really cute. And the shot! It's a goal! The first significant strike.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Lyon have fired themselves in front.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Dembele!
The attendance for this match
He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Substitution on the field.
And we have our very first corner.
Rafa Silva. Number 30, Sheshko. Number 44. Coming on the field.
Araujo is there and he can get that clear.
Benzema.
Oakland Roots really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's going wide left. Your impression so far, Jim?
Oakland Roots are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Now it's Simons. Benzema tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Chance for a shot! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That's rather hopeful. Shot could be... and a chance! Goal! Lyon! And again they hit the front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Lyon surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Knocks it out wide. Hernandez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bowen! And another try! And he's following up! In he goes again! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
And here's Yildiz. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's been intercepted.
That was...
He's having a shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Alex Grimaldo delivers. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Oh, it's Dembele. Kimmich. That is ended up in no man's land. That is good alertness. And it's Frimpong. Benzema. Oh, that's superb.
Oakland Roots really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Uzun looking understandably energised after his goal. Crosses it in here. That's going to go a long way. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Kimmich. Closing in on goal. Can he finish? Off the post. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Substitution on the field.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Coming on the field.
He saw the danger and he went crashing. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things.